said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. And times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm and a Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943 in the wintertime. Almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. That rose was red and her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Yeah, pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color. Yeah, pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color.
Cincinnati pulled out her own broomstick, dusted off the spiders and cobwebs clouds and used it to fly on down to Cleveland for the weekend, 'cause she thought it was time to do some freaking. And it's been so long since you didn't feel bad, not spending all the time making people feel sad. No, now she's made up her mind, put on that old dress and get herself looking real fine, all up in the club drinking Hennessy. Oh my, what a mess, I must confess that it's alright. Let your hair down, let your heart out, let the light in, let the light in, it's alright. Let the light in, let the light in again. Well, the lion and the tin man showed up at the spot, and the wicked witch walked in, so show me what you got. And the lion ran for cover, the tin man didn't move. The band started playing this groove, and next thing you know, there's magic in the air. No one saw it coming, it wasn't too clear. And the tin man said, I don't know how we do this, baby. Maybe you could show me how. She said, it's alright. Let your hair down, let your heart out, let the light in, let the light in, it's alright. Let the light in, let the light in again. And they danced in the darkness on the floor. The world kept spinning round like it's always done before. The people in the club said they don't make a pretty pair. The tin man and the witch, they didn't seem to care, no.